Roughrider pride.
Hello folks, how's it going out there today? Feels more like fall today. We just missed a big thunderstorm here, but I thought while I was out going to get milk on my bike, I did make a pre-game video for tomorrow's Riders against Montreal Alouettes. I don't know, first of all I'll talk about the useless CFL rules. Unbelievable. I don't know who decides these bloody fines. Unbelievable. Rivas gets fined for that hit on Colares. And it was debatable whether it was even a bloody headshot. And if it was a headshot, it was very minimalist. It wasn't intent to injure by no way means. And who decides on these fines? That's what I'd like to know. Now, like he says, I tried to find it. I looked a bit through the game where I commented during the game. I said to Rough Rider Gal, I said, man, look at that. That guy was just purposely trying to hit Rivas. It was a big lineman. I think it was Neufeld. I don't want to. I couldn't find it for sure, but if I remember correctly, he went. The guy had gotten tackled, and he goes right by the guy that's laying on the ground. The whistle's gone, and Rivas is coming in, and he wasn't intending to touch anybody. He was standing there, and he's gonna block him, and he tries to block him about the knee height. He's a great big, like he said, he's a 350 pounder, and he's gonna cut block him down below. The bloody whistle had already gone. I'm going, where's the penalty on that one? That's intent to injure as far as I'm concerned. Not even a flag. Same thing as a roughing the passer one when on Rivas. There was no flag. Garbage calls. And especially fining them, you know. These guys don't make that much money in the first place. Now you're fining them big money for a stupid act like that. There was no intention to injure, and I thought that's why the fines were there, to straighten out players that are doing stupid things. And that was a basic bloody football play if there was one. That really pissed me off. But even the other one, I can't remember, it was the Calgary game, I think. No, it wasn't the Calgary game, because that's where Hicks hit the Hamilton, Elks. He purposely, the Elks were in a victory formation, and at the end of the game, and they snapped the ball, and that Hicks comes across and belts a guy. Now, there's cause for that. That's completely ridiculous, doing something like that. Pretty ridiculous. That was Hicks. I can't remember the other one, but I saw in the other game where the guy comes across and he gets fined for blocking, like the receiver coming down along the line and blocking a offensive lineman. Well, when they called that play, the replay, I'm going, well, man, he tried his best. He actually almost got right to the front of that guy, and he didn't hit him low, and they called the play, you know, like they're not supposed to come down the line and block blindside, but he didn't completely blindside him, and there was no injury even, and they fined that guy. Garbage, complete garbage. Anyway, we'll get to the Rough Rider game tomorrow. That could be an interesting game because of the weather. Right now they're calling for a lot of rain, so I hope there isn't a lot of rain. Ruin the bloody game. But same for both teams though. When there's rain, everybody goes, oh, that's how we lost. Well, same for both teams, but the running game will become even more important, and that's one of my check marks for the Riders. You know, like, we should have a way better running game than Montreal. That their one running back, that Arlington, he's injured. And yeah, the one running back's injured, and they're going to use that Thies, I believe, in the for their running back. And plus they're missing, let me see, they're missing Lemon and Oakman. Lemon and Oakman they're missing on the line. They've got quite a few changes, but like I said, running game, we should be able to run on them. Like last game, Montreal, my God, Hamilton ran over them. That Rankin racked up over 230 yards. Well, they had total rushing between the team. Unbelievable. Like AJ could have a really big game. And hopefully he does, like, especially if it's raining. We don't even have many changes. The only change we got is Noel in for, and Johnson's in. And Johnson gives us more flexibility if somebody does go down. Like even if a tackle goes down, he played some tackle, even started out there for us. That's my dream come true if he could end up being our starting tackle. Johnson, he's young and he's been getting some playing time, but he just come back off the injury list. Bloody mosquitoes, the Saskatchewan Air Force is out in full. Yeah, there's some big clouds over there. We might get some more boomers here going through here yet. Hope so, we could use some rain. Yeah, that's about all the changes for the Riders. I suppose that'll be the next thing. Like if we win this game, pretty well assured of a playoff spot. Can't really rest anybody, or you could probably maybe one or two, you know, like, but you got to try to secure first place. That's very important to get that home game if you can. We just missed out on it last year. That's my goal, to get to the Grey Cup. That was the goal the first of the season. Riders making it to the Grey Cup, and once you're in the show, it's anybody's game. Oh, the other thing is there are two guys on game day decisions, Sales and Campbell. Both are bloody corners. And what the hell? All they got is Exume as the backup. You think they would have put that Benny Sapp in as a backup? I wouldn't mind seeing that kid, because he's got good credentials. You know, he played some games, started some games for the Green Bay Packers in the NFL, and then he was over there in Atlanta, I believe. You know, so he's got some good credentials, and he must have had some speed and skill to even play any time down in the NFL. So I wouldn't, like, who are they going to put in there? Like, who do you think put in if they do lose, if they have to lose one and then Exume is going to take that spot? Who's going to be the backup if we lose one? That's a good one. That's pretty thin back there, pretty thin. But I think we should be able to walk away with a victory in this one. You know, I can't see, like, they're starting Bethel Thompson. Oh God, like his last attempt out there was completely useless. Like, in fact, the one before was not that great either that I saw. You know, they might be better off coming back at us with Patterson, the guy we had. You know, he's a bit mobile, and I don't know. I'd rather go to him. But they did. The Dukes, they took him off the lineup and put him on practice roster. I liked him too, but they only played him for a couple plays last game, and they put that Morgan back in. You know, and that's who's shown as the backup to Bethel Thompson. But if we can't beat that Bethel Thompson, I think we should be able to pick him off about 3 times, and he's not the best scrambler in the world either. So, and I think they actually got a different offensive lineman in there too. Like, they've got a few changes other than the ones I mentioned. But I think she'll be a victory, and she'll be 11-2, folks. 11-2. And I believe that puts us in the playoffs at minimum. I think even if some of the other teams lose, we're in, even if we lose. But should be a good game. I'll come at you after the game tomorrow. Hopefully we're dancing in the streets. Anyway, let's get those Alouettes, take them down, sack that Bethel Thompson and pick them off 4 times and walk away with a victory. Go Riders, go.